Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Take these off. Today is going to be a great day. We are talking about, oh Lord. We are talking about hair health and tips to healthy long hair and do's and don'ts to get there, you know? So I haven't had this video be recommended to me or suggested, but I've had many questions over the last couple years, specifically this year, as to how I get my hair so happy and healthy and long and just not ugly, basically. So I haven't always, I still have issues with my hair sometimes. I have dyed my hair the past few years, darker specifically. So this past few months I've chosen to not dye my hair again ever and to embrace my natural color because I love my natural color. For some reason I love when my hair looks darker, you feel? So that would also be one tip, is to not dye your hair, especially if you have thinner hair. That can really be damaging to your hair and it kind of strips the natural color, obviously, and it's not good for your roots. That actually kind of prevented my hair from growing quicker is when I dyed my hair more. So that would be tip number one. And you can't really see, but my natural hair growth is coming in. Just go down. If you guys can see, this is all like my natural hair color and whatnot. So that would be tip number one, is to not dye your hair a lot because that's not good for it. And there are obviously healthier dyes out there that are good for your hair, but me, being a crazy person, I always just buy store-bought dye, which is not the best for your hair. So, lesson learned. Anyway, tip number two would be to not wash your hair every day, or even like more than 3 times a week. I wash my hair at least twice a week. I play with my hair a lot and I sweat a lot during my workouts, so I have to shower at least twice a week, otherwise I'll go insane. Otherwise my hair will be up in a bun all week and I'll be like, wow, no wonder this week has been so off because my hair has been up all the time, and I just feel more confident when my hair's down. You feel me? I don't know, that's just me, I'm crazy, it's whatever. But anyway, don't wash your hair that much. That strips it from natural oils and it dries your hair out a lot easier. So, and along with that, when you do wash your hair, make sure you're using more natural products for your hair. This year I've really taken seriously on transitioning to healthier products for my body, and also just like my diet, slowly trying to go vegan still, and it's made a huge difference in my health and hair and everything. So I use Alba Botanica, for anyone who's wondering, and I do highly recommend that brand. I use their face washes, I use their hair conditioner and shampoo, and I have a chapstick by them as well. Super amazing, natural company, and they don't have sulfates and parabens, and there's another one. Those are the chemicals in normal shampoos and conditioners that aren't great for your hair. Also, I used to have itchy scalp, and I used to use Heads and Shoulders, but ever since I switched over to like more natural products, I have such healthy skin and like hair. So highly recommend Alba Botanica. Hopefully I won't forget. I'll link them in the description box if you want to purchase some of their products. What's the next tip? Oh yeah. Do not make sure you're giving yourself a trim every so often. I usually cut my hair every couple months. I cut my own hair. I've been doing it for the past few years. Saves you money, and I love the way my hair is, so why not? And if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to cut your own hair, I only cut my hair to have layers and just trim it a bit. So if that's your kind of look, then give this video a thumbs up because I would totally love to do that, and I'll probably do it anyway, so you might as well just like the video. Anyway, what tip was that? I don't know. Who cares what number we're on? But the next tip would be to do an oil hair mask every week, every 2 weeks. Personal preference. Some people do it every day. I think that's not my type of thing because I just don't my schedule is always different. It's just, that's not how it works for me. When I do hair masks, I mix argan, macadamia, and coconut oil together, and I leave it in for about an hour. And I usually do that either on a Monday or a Sunday. I mean, it's not always that specific, but most of the time that's when I do a hair mask. That just helps hydrate your hair, replenishes some oils, helps repair dead ends. Is that what they're called? Hair dead ends? I don't even know. Why do I feel like that's not right? Split ends. Dead ends. What? Who says that? Anyway, just gonna like fix the hair position. Okay, so yeah, that's another tip, is to do a hair mask. So good for you. You can make your own. You can buy them at Walmart, pretty much any drugstore. You can just use regular coconut oil. Totally fine. Also, these, where's the other one? Where'd it go? Okay guys, I'm not sure where the third product went, but we're just gonna roll with it. Anyway, this is something I use after my shower sometimes. This is a coconut oil hydrating spray. I don't use these all the time, sometimes before I go to bed or just after I shower. And this is a coconut water hairspray. It's like just coconut water. And I love it. It makes your hair smell nice and fresh. So just little things like that are good for your hair too. But make sure you're kind of just going more natural, because that is best, of course. So also, stop brushing your hair and combing your hair every day. That is not good for your hair. It breaks your hair, it pulls your hair out, and you just don't need to do that. I don't brush my hair or comb it, and I always have pretty nice looking hair, and I don't really have dead ends anymore. Why do I keep saying dead ends? Let's just say dead ends. I don't know. I don't really have dead ends anymore. So just don't brush your hair. I comb my hair sometimes. If you're gonna do anything, just comb your hair. When I comb my hair, it's usually if I'm having a bad hair day and I kind of just comb up the edges of my hair, maybe like straighten out the ends, but I don't usually ever put like a comb or brush through my whole hair, whole head of hair. I don't know what to say. And yeah, just don't. I mean, everyone's different. We all have different hair. And, you know, there's always things that work best, but for the most part, brushing it is not always very healthy. Yeah, it might help get out dead hair that's just like sitting there in your hair, but it's not necessary. That comes out in your shower and that will just fall out as it should. So don't do it. Don't do it. And if your hair is really knotty, then you probably just need a little more conditioner or something. I don't know. Like, I don't ever have knotting problems. I do once in a while. A couple weeks ago, I did have a hairball that was not coming undone for a few days. It wasn't good, but like, that's like a rare occasion. That's like a once a year type of thing, you know, basically. So, what's another tip? Okay, so I talked about the hair mask, healthy washing it with healthy products, washing it twice a week, cutting it frequently, don't comb, don't dye your hair. That's pretty much all, I think. Oh yeah, and do not use hot products on your hair, like straighteners, curlers, whatever else there are, wavers. Just don't blow dry your hair. Don't use heat on your hair. That dries out your hair, that breaks it, that damages it. Just don't do it. I always just let my hair air dry, and a lot of the times I like to go to bed with my hair wet. I feel like that makes my hair a lot nicer after it's dry. I feel like when I dry it throughout the day, it kind of just gets poofy and staticky, essentially. But that's the thing. Don't dry your hair with blow dryers, because that can actually create extreme static in your hair, because that means it's really dry. So don't do that. What's another one? I feel like there's another tip. Oh, yes. Give yourself head massages. Like, just go like this throughout the day sometimes, or just before you sleep. because when you massage your head, it increases blood flow to the roots of your hair, and that can actually enhance hair growth. I read about that, and I've always done it, and it has helped. I swear it's helped, and it feels super good. And don't wear your hair up a lot. Try to, you know, leave it down as naturally as possible.